Okay, let's unpack this. Today we're taking a deep dive into a dense, fascinating, and, frankly, pretty mysterious text.
LIBER TRIGRAMMATON FIGURÅ XXVII. Quite the title.
Exactly. And the source material itself tells you this isn't, casual reading.
No, not at all. It's meant for intense study, memorization even.
For a specific student, a practicus, someone at a certain stage, right?
And its goal is giving insights into the trigrams of the mutations, the Tao, with the yin and the yang.
So familiar concepts, maybe like from the I Ching, but used in its own way here.
Definitely its own unique spin. And the text is up front. It says the full meaning is concealed.
Yeah, which sets the stage. Our mission isn't claiming we've, cracked the code or anything.
No, impossible, maybe. It's more about pulling out the surprising ideas, the counterintuitive stuff in these verses.
It's really a symbolic journey, isn't it? Not a straightforward story.
Absolutely. Creation, conflict, reality, all through these, potent symbols.
And it wastes zero time getting abstract. Verse 1, boom, nothing under its three forms.
Right, which somehow informeth all things. How does nothing do anything?
And then immediately the single one appears. But it's called an imperfection. A stain, even.
That's such a strange framing. Usually the one is perfection. Here, it's the flaw.
And this flaw, this imperfection, it's then sort of balanced by the weak one called the mother.
And divided simultaneously by strength, which it links to the demiurge.
That creator figure, but tied to division here. It's complex.
Very. And then comes that bit that just makes you pause.
You mean the cross?
Yeah. The cross was formulated in the universe that as yet was not.
How is that even possible? A structure before the space it exists in.
It suggests some kind of foundational principle, or maybe an inherent duality already there before anything physical.
Wild. And following that, imperfection manifests. The woman arises, veiling heaven with stars.
You could read that as maybe the emergence of the material world. Beautiful, sure, but maybe obscuring something beyond.
Okay, so moving to verse 2. Figures start appearing in this reality that's forming.
We get a giant of terrible strength doing some kind of secret rite for the spirit.
But then a counterpoint, a balancing figure.
The master of the temple, huge, spanning everything above heaven and below, earth and hell.
A real axis mundi kind of figure.
You could say that, but, there's opposition.
Ah, the brothers of the left-hand path. Always symbolic of trouble, usually.
Right. And they're actively confusing symbols, concealing some horror.
So the master responds.
Yes. Flamed for him as a star and set a guard of water in every abyss, protecting against chaos, perhaps.
This whole section feels like it's commenting on knowledge, doesn't it? How light is handled.
It really does. You have these secret ones, sons and daughters of Hermes and Aphrodite.
Figures linked to esoteric knowledge, union.
And they're trying to conceal or protect this light of purity, but there's a warning.
The enemy confusing them. Even pretending to hide the light just to betray it.
Exactly. So knowledge isn't just hidden, it's like a battlefield. It's contested, mimicked. Deception is part of the game.
Verse 3 gets even more specific. Holy nuns hiding secrets in songs. That's quite an image.
It is a very particular detail, but then things take a dark turn.
The horror of time, perverting everything.
Yeah, bringing forth sensualists and black brothers, figures representing, the corruption of the past.
Oh, deep corruption. A soul of filth and weakness, undermining the rule of the Tao.
But here's the paradox, and it's a big one.
Then only was heaven established, for only in the lowest corruption is form manifest.
Wait, what? I know. It's saying heaven, or form itself, manifests because of the lowest point, not despite it, because of it, manifesting in violent light.
That's incredibly counterintuitive. So corruption enables form.
That seems to be the provocative idea here. And from that violence, verse 4 starts with soft light.
A shift. Then the steps of creation. Waters gather, earth's crust forms, air.
The classic elemental buildup. And finally,
humanity. Men began to light fires upon the earth.
And the punchline to all this manifestation.
Therefore was the end of its sorrow. Just stark.
Seems pretty bleak, right? The culmination is just sorrow.
But it doesn't stop there, does it? That's the twist.
Exactly. Right after sorrow, it offers the escape clause, almost. Yet in that sorrow, a sixfold star of glory.
Whereby they might see to return into the stainless abode.
So the path back, the way to return to purity, isn't despite the sorrow.
It's found in the sorrow, illuminated by this star.
That's the key insight, I think. The difficult experience itself holds the key to transcendence, symbolized by that star.
So let's recap the journey. from nothing.
Through imperfection, form, conflict.
Deep corruption leading to sorrow.
But in that sorrow, the revelation, the sixfold star, the path back.
It's incredibly dense for just a few verses. So much symbolism packed in.
Absolutely. It really forces you to grapple with these ideas.
And it leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
It really does, that final point. The path back found in that sorrow, form manifest in lowest corruption. What does that make you consider?
About the role of difficulty. Maybe perceived negativity.
Right. In your own journey, whatever that looks like, do profound insights or even just finding your way sometimes emerge through the stuff you'd normally run from. Maybe the darkness is where you find the light switch,